Happy Thursday, everyone. I'm meteorologist Mike Ottenweller at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Looking at today's weather map, our entire map is dominated by a 974 millibar low pressure system that is over the central Bering Sea. This system is bringing abundant rainfall to the west coast of Alaska and the eastern Aleutians, Alaska Peninsula, and also producing widespread gusty winds. In fact, St. George Island had a gust to 101 miles per hour earlier this morning. Those gusty winds will continue to track up along the west coast and slightly inland. Nothing quite that strong, but still in the 30 to 40 to 50 mile an hour range for many locations out there, to include Cold Bay and Sandpoint. Out over the mainland portion of the state and for southeast Alaska, a 1,034 millibar high pressure system remains in control and is keeping most of those areas clear. The only spot where we see some low clouds is north of the Brooks Range, and those are starting to work their way northward as well. As we go into tonight's forecast, that front starts to work its way inland ever so slightly, with cold air in place along the Brooks Range and parts of the Parks Highway, especially near Cantwell and Talkeetna. We do expect precipitation to start out as snow, but it should change over to rain as this system is bringing warm air into southwest and eventually central Alaska. High pressure remains in control for much of the areas from Valdez off towards the southeast Alaska. This could bring some patchy fog in the overnight hours. Don't expect anything too widespread at this point. As we get into Friday, our area of low pressure out over the Bering is starting to stall out and weaken now down to 993 millibars. And with that, we do expect the front to start to fall apart over central Alaska, becoming more showery and the precip starting to lighten up. But we do expect that precipitation to make it into south central Alaska, so expect rain to be on the order once again for much of the Cook Inlet region by Friday afternoon. We do see some rain and snow mixed over the northern portions of the state towards Fairbanks, and clear skies will give way to some upper level clouds as high pressure remains in control for southeast Alaska on Friday. As we get into Saturday, that front remains over the central portion of the state and continues to fall apart. So while rainfall will lighten up for central interior, we will see southwest flow bringing more light to moderate rain into south central Alaska, especially for areas of the Cook Inlet region. This could cause rivers to swell again, so be sure to stay advised of any hydrological conditions. As we look towards the Bering Sea, we do expect to see some improving conditions out there with lighter winds and just some showers with various areas of low pressure moving through that portion of the state. Up towards the Brooks Range, we see just continued light rain as warm air has taken over for any snow that was remaining. With Alaska statewide weather,